How we doing? I just passed Jason in the hall, and he said his dad just sent him a text. It's a good thing they didn't have the parrot trying to pronounce Vita's full name. Thought that was a pretty good one. Huh? Yeah, Jason's dad's pretty sharp. Thank you.
Can you talk a little bit about Vita?
Sure. Well, obviously, we all really liked Vita's tape. Pac-10, Pac-12, I should say, Defensive Player of the Year. Extremely powerful man. We talked to him at the Combine. We brought him in on one of our 30 visits. We found out that he loves football. He's a family man. He's incredibly gifted athletically. And, we had him high on our board, and we were able to trade back, as Jason already alluded to, trade back, pick up 2 second-round picks, and still get one of the top guys on our board. I mean, it's a win-win.
Coach, Jason alluded to the fact that you and Coach Peterson were very good friends.
Yep.
What did he have to say about Vita?
Coach Pete told me that besides the fact that he's a fantastic football player, that he's the type of guy that if you have a daughter, we want this guy to marry your daughter. And I know Coach Pete really well, and for people that know him, Coach Pete is not a BSer. I mean, he's one of the most honest guys there is, and he and I coached together at Oregon, so we've remained close for several years.
Dirk, the deal as a whole, you have a new coach there now. You have 5 new players between free agency and the draft. Just how different will that look, and how much better can that D-line be?
Yeah, well, we'll wait till we get on the field to see that. But I mean, obviously we've added a lot of really talented players there. We're extremely happy with the guys that have been here working with us in these first 2 weeks of the off-season program. And I know that there's plenty of folks out there that thought we were going to go with the DB with this pick, but we have to get better on defense either way. So whether you're putting pressure on the quarterback and stopping the run, or whether you're covering the receivers better, I mean, they're both positives. And we also picked up some picks where we can address some of our other needs. So it is going to be a new look D-line, and I know I can tell you as an offensive coach, the toughest teams we play are the teams that can overpower us up front and can keep their defensive line fresh. I mean, that's something that we've wanted to do since we've been here, and partly due to injuries, but also due to we haven't had this much talent in the D-line. I mean, you look at our 2 deep on our defensive front right now, and at least on paper, we're much improved.
You got a guy that's 347 pounds that can move like him. I mean, just how much of an asset is that for the rest of the defensive line, and that it's going to be hard to block him one-on-one, I guess.
Yeah, I think just all those guys have different strengths and weaknesses. Including we've got an All-Pro guy in Gerald. We're gonna continue to look at best ways to use those guys and move them around, and bringing Bo Allen in, and Mitch Hunrine, and Vinnie Curry, of course, JPP, Noah, Will. We've really improved our depth, and we feel like Vita is athletic enough to play 3 different positions, but Gerald's athletic enough to play 3 different positions too. We'll see how it sorts out, but we're elated with the pick, and can't wait for Vita to be out here tomorrow and for you folks to meet him.
How rare is that combo that he has with just his obvious size and strength, but his versatility as well?
Yeah, I mean, at 340, whatever, depending on what he ate for lunch today, 340-something pounds, and to see his athleticism on film, we do a thing where we do comparables to other guys in the NFL, and I mean the guys that he compares to, on the telecast, they had Holly Nada, and I mean I think most people you talk to that study tape for a living say that's a pretty good comparison, and I know from competing against him in the past that's a pretty high standard for Vita to live up to.
Okay, anything else? Thank you, Coach Spencer.